Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in to another brand new episode of the Chessmove Radio. Today's going to be a good show. Today's topic is, how long should you cohabitate? But before I get into the topic, please go to chessmovepodcast.wixsite.com and pre-order that Chessmove First exclusive shirt, the Black Dollar Equal Black Wealth. It's free to pre-order. All you have to do is give me your first and last name and your email address, and I definitely would notify you when the shirt is available for purchase. Once again, that's chessmovepodcast.wixsite. That's WIXSITE.com, and pre-order your shirt. It's free. But before I get into the game, I'll be right back after these messages. Yep. If you've been looking to secure your future financially, no reason to look any longer. My Future Investment will take care of you. All you have to do is hit up myfutureinvestment317@gmail.com and we will handle the rest. No further looking, no longer looking. We have you. All you have to do is email us your name, your number, and it's a good time to contact you, and we will handle the rest for you. Remember, that's myfutureinvestment317@gmail.com. Graduation is an important time for everybody. So if you are interested in getting you a custom-made graduation cap to separate you from the rest of your graduation class, you can always DM Erica Brown at her Instagram, Arius_Art Palace. That's EERIES_Art Palace. And she will consult you with your ideas and help you along the way, get you what you're looking for. So once again, DM Erica Brown at her Instagram, EERIES_Art Palace. Chessmove exclusive shirt, the Black Dollar Equal Black Wealth, is now available for pre-order. All you have to do is go to chessmovepodcast.wixsite.com and pre-order your shirt now. It's free. All you have to do is give me your first and last name and your email address, and you will be notified when they are released for purchase. Once again, go to chessmovepodcast.wixsite. That's WIXSITE.com.
Welcome back to Chessmove Radio.
He needs some milk.
Hey, welcome back. I'm back. Glad y'all stayed tuning in to the Chessmove Radio show. Today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a good show. Like I said, today's topic going to be talking about how long should you cohabitate. But before I get into the topic, man, how everybody doing today, man? Hope everybody doing great. It's Mother's Day weekend, so everybody make sure you take care of your mother, your spouse, whoever is significant to you on this Mother's Day, and hopefully all the mothers, y'all get whatever y'all want, whatever y'all need, and happy early Mother's Day to every mother in the world. But other than that, man, like I said, man, please go and pre-order the Chessmove Radio shirt, first exclusive shirt, my bad, at chessmovepodcast.wixsite.com. Once again, that's chessmovepodcast.wixsite, WIXSITE.com. Pre-order is free. All you gotta do is give me your first and last name and your email address so I can notify you once the shirts are available for order. But other than that, man, before I get into the topic, I just want to talk about a little bit of news. Everybody know about the Ayesha Curry situation that's been going on social media. You know, that Red Table Talk. She was on that, I think, last week sometime. You know, talking to Jada Pinkett Smith about her and Steph Curry situation and how she feel insecure. And the thing about that, man, you have women like Ayesha Curry out here. Don't get me wrong, they love their husbands. And their husbands tell them they beautiful every day. They love them. And, you know, give them that reassurance that yes, that you're beautiful, you're sexy, all this other stuff. Give them words of encouragement, making them feel good, giving them confidence. But to women like Ayesha Curry, that's just not enough. It's not enough. It's just one of them things, man. Women like the ego stroke, just like men do. And this is one of these situations right here. Nothing other than that. She want her ego stroke just like Steph Curry. And by her saying that, Steph Curry is getting all this groupie attention, it's kind of messing with making her feel insecure, because when she out and about, dudes might not be staring at her, trying to holler at her, trying to flirt with her. But you gotta understand, dudes know who she is. You around, I think what they got, like 3 babies now? You got 3 babies with you. You out and about. Ain't no dude really gonna come up and try to holler at you. Especially they know who you are. Especially they know you gonna have cameras on you. And people gonna be looking and watching. And no dudes ain't gonna try to come up and step to you like that. Don't get me wrong. If she was single, yes, dudes probably would be trying to talk to her, trying to holler at her. But dudes know she married. Guys know who she is. And don't get me wrong, she's not an ugly looking girl at all whatsoever. But it's not one of them things that guys gonna be really lusting after her like that. And I think because it's probably one of them things, she go to the games and she seen that other ball players and not only just other ball players, she might see ball players, wives, girlfriends, what have you, getting attention from males, getting the stares, and she's not getting that attention no more whatsoever. And when she was on the Red Table Talk, she had said, let me see, I'm gonna read 2 things. She said something that really bothers me and has given me a sense of insecurity. Yeah, there are all these women throwing themselves, especially, really what she's saying, throwing themselves at Steph Curry. Then she goes on to say, but me, I don't have any of that. I have 0 male attention, and I began to internalize that. Like, is that something wrong with me? I'm like, that's not fair. I don't want it. But it would be nice to know that someone's looking. So basically, like majority of women, they want the ego stroke. They want the guys staring at them. And guys, understand, women know when you're staring at them. They know. And some women, they like that. Women like to have that reassurance. They love that. They love to be reassured that they are beautiful, that they are sexy. Don't get me wrong, it's not like they cheating on their husband. They don't love their husband. But when it coming from other guys, sometimes it means more because they like the ego stroke like men do. Just like it's vice versa. Your woman might tell you, yeah, you handsome, you this and you that, you look great, but that's your woman. She's gonna automatically do that. Just like if that's your husband, he's automatically gonna tell you that. But when it's coming from other people, it's like it's stroking your ego, making you feel good. And that's all that is with her, man. It's nothing more, nothing less. That's all that is. And don't get me wrong, and it could be another situation. You got women out here that like to compete with their men. They might think their man is cool. They husband or their boyfriend is just all right. But other people outside of that might think their boyfriend or their husband is great. Might be like, their husband or their boyfriend might got that personality that draws people to them. And, all their friends like their husband or their spouse, they think he's funny, think he's cool. And at the same time, she might be like, oh, he ain't nothing. You got women out here like that. I don't know why they like. I don't know why y'all like him. He ain't funny. Because he got that charisma, he got that personality. And understand, man, you have women out there that's like that. And OG told me a long time ago, man, a woman will become jealous of you faster than another dude will. And you have women out here that's like that, might be jealous of their spouse, might be jealous, like I said, in competition with their husband or with their boyfriend. And I think this is just the case of one of these things. And it's another thing, man, hold on, that I came across where when they was engaged, Aisha Curry posted something on Instagram. This was like years ago when they first became engaged. This is what she put on Instagram. She put, at the Auto Bell getting a much needed car wash. Don't really need the man trying to holler though. I'm engaged. Geez, off the market. See, that was a couple years ago when she was at Auto Bell getting her car washed, and the dude, I guess, was trying to, holler at her. She didn't want that attention at the time, but she took to social media with it. And at the same time, man, she liked the fact that the dude was hollering at her, but at the same time, she tried to play like she didn't. So she took to social media like, well, I'm off the market. I don't know why this guy trying to holler. Now you fast forward it to right now, she feeling insecure because she don't get that same attention no more. And you gotta understand, I think when her and Steph got engaged, it probably was so that Steph Curry really wasn't getting no attention from the groupies like that whatsoever. So she wasn't really bothered by it. She wasn't really, really caring for anything else, the attention, what have you, or anything of that sort. But when you fast forward to now, where Steph Curry is a big star in the NBA and groupies know who he is, he's a big name on the market, and now they getting attention, especially after the incident. I guess they were somewhere and the lady leaned all in the car, wanting to see the kids and this, and I guess the lady told her, well, you know what it is. Basically, I'm paraphrasing it. This comes with the territory. So I think that kind of really started her too, to understand, like, man, my husband is really getting this attention from the groupies, and it's starting to really bother me. Like I said, to the point where you fast forward it back to when they was engaged, Steph Curry wasn't getting that attention because he wasn't a big star yet in the NBA. So it wasn't really bothering her that she wasn't getting no male attention. But now, since Steph Curry groupie attention then rose up, is skyrocketed, now she like, man, what happened to my male attention? That's all that is, man. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that. But other than that, man, let me get into the game for today. Like I said, man, today's topic is, how long should you cohabitate? And, I came up with this topic for the simple fact, man, a lot of people is in situations like this, cohabitating situations. And me personally, man, you got some women feeling like, man, ready for that guy to pop that big question, ready to ask would they marry them. And you got some situation that's totally fine. They've been living with each other, cohabitating for 10, 12, 15 years. And it's perfect. It's perfectly fine. No problem with that whatsoever. But this is for the people that don't want to cohabitate for a long time. For the women that don't want to. And women that want to get married. I'm not saying marriage is the end-all be-all situation. But this is for the people that do want to be married, don't want to be in a cohabitation situation for the rest of their life. And you got to understand, man, women, I'm talking to my women. Women, please understand. Guys know within 2 years that they want to be with you. Understand that. Let me say that again. Women, guys know within 2 years that they want to be with you or not. Understand that. 2 years is enough for guys to understand that. We know if we want y'all to be in our long-term goals. We know if we want y'all to be in our life forever. We know if we want y'all to be our wives. We know that within 2 years. You understand? It doesn't take 5 years for guys to understand that we want y'all to be the ones for us. We know that within 2 years. Some know that within months. Some know that some men know that within a year or so. 2 years the max. I say cohabitation is 2 years. It's a 2-year max. If it's anything past 2 years and you a female in that type of situation, you want to get married and y'all been cohabitating past 2 years, you nothing other than just a safe haven. That's it. You're nothing other than a safe haven for him. Somewhere he can lay down, he lay his head at, he can eat, and something, he can have sex with. Basically, I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's it. That's it. You're nothing other than a safe haven to the you the pass by time until he really find what he's really looking for. That's it. So if you're a woman, you want to get married, and you feel like, man, we've been cohabitating for 4 years, 5 years now. It shouldn't take this long for him to know if he want to marry me or not. It doesn't. He knows. Understand, women, he been knowing that. If you in a 5-year cohabitation situation, he been knowing that for the last 3 years if he want to marry you or not. He just haven't found what he's been looking for yet, whatsoever. Like I said, you're nothing other than a safe haven for him to prolong the time until he really run across a woman that he's really looking for. That's why in most situations where you see a person, a female and a guy break up after 2 years or so, and he doesn't have any kids with you, he doesn't propose to you, but once he leaves the situation with you, say 6 months to a year, he's married. He done got married because he found the person that he really wanted to be with. And like I said, guys, we not, it's the myth. To me, it's my opinion. It's a myth going around a long years myth been going around that guys are scared to commit. Guys is not scared to commit, women. We're not scared to commit. We're just not gonna commit to something that we don't see in our future forever, or somebody that's gonna be with us forever. Guys don't. That's why I say when a guy leave a situation that he been in in 2 years for the past 2 or 3 years, once he leaves this situation within 6 months to a year, he's married. That's because he found somebody that he's willing to settle down with. It doesn't have anything to do with being scared to commit, not whatsoever. That's that stuff Hollywood and fed people in this world, that guys are scared to commit. No, we're not. Like I said, guys is not scared to commit, because once a guy leave a situation that he been in for the last couple years, he's getting married right within 6 months to a year to a woman that's not scared to commit to anything. That show you there right now he's not scared to commit. That's because he's found somebody he's willing to settle down with. He's willing to marry. He's willing to call his wife, to be faithful to, who he honors, who he don't want to be in a cohabitation situation with no more. He married her off the bat within 6 months to a year. And now you sitting, and when you see this situation, now you got to think like, man, what is wrong with me? What did he not see in me that he seen in the other woman that made he don't want to marry her? And understand, you got women. This is, like I said, this is for the women that does want to get married, that don't want to be in a cohabitation situation for a long time. So like I said, man, 2 years is the max of cohabitation. After 2 years, a guy is just prolonging his time until he find out what he really wants. Sometimes a guy might not find somebody he really wants, so you might be stuck in a cohabitation situation for the rest of your life. Like I said, you have people that's in that type of situation, been in that situation for 15, 20 years, and they love it. It's just totally fine. They don't want to get married. Like I said, marriage ain't end all to be all. Everybody's not in it for marriage. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's wrong, not saying that's right. That's to each his own. Whatever you want. And it's a study that I ran across, man, online. An article about cohabitation. It said the marriage problem, why many are choosing cohabitation instead. Like I said, you got those out there that choose cohabitation. And they saying in this article, majority of people nowadays is choosing cohabitation because they are afraid of divorce. They don't want to get divorced. And that's causing people to choose to cohabitate because they don't have to worry about divorcing. So if anything go wrong, they can just split up and go their separate ways without anything. Without getting courts involved or getting any lawyers involved in anything of that such. So I guess it's out of fear of divorce, people is cohabitating. So cohabitation is a thing that's, I guess, the numbers is rising in because of the fear of divorce. But other than that, man, like I said, cohabitation is 2 years, it's a 2-year max term, period. And like I said, this is for women that don't want to cohabitate, that do want to get married. So 2 years is the max. So if you are with a guy or in a situation, and y'all been cohabitating more than that, 2 years, I'm telling you this now, you're not what he want. Guys, we are not afraid to commit to the person that we want whatsoever. We just not gonna commit to something that we don't see in our future forever. Other than that, you just a safe haven. Somewhere we can lay our head at, we can eat at, and that's it. And this is to my women. You gotta understand that, man. If you in that situation, it's up to you. The ball's in your court. If you've been cohabitating longer than 2 years, the ball's in your court. It's up to you to be like, hey, I don't want to do this no more. I want to get married. But I understand some, y'all done built all this time together. Y'all done put all this work into with each other together. You got feelings there, emotions there. You got a lot of things that you poured outside yourself to put in that person. And now you got a lot of things invested in that person. So it's hard to break up. It's hard to tell that person you don't want them in your life no more. I understand all that. But if you don't want to cohabitate, you want to get married, well, you got to find yourself in a better situation. You got to put yourself in a better situation, and the ball's in your court. Like I said, guys, we're going to cohabitate. You got some guys out here that's going to cohabitate as long as you allow it to happen. Guys, we are not afraid to commit whatsoever. So that's a myth. So when I hear people say that, man, guys, they are afraid to commit. They don't want to be in a committed relationship. No, that's not true. Guys, we don't have no problem being in a committed relationship. If you are the one that we want to be in a committed relationship with. If you're not the one, then no. We're not going to commit to you. We're not going to commit to something we don't see. Like I said, a guy, as soon as he get with a woman, he know right then and there, within months, that he wants to be with you. You are the one for him. You are the one you want. He wants to marry. See, the thing about it is most women want to feel like they the best thing that ever happened to a guy, and then that right there messes with them. And you got to understand, man, sometimes you got to see it for what it is. Sometimes everybody's not meant for everybody. You might not be meant for that person, or that person might not be meant for you. You got to understand, you got to look at it at all four sizes. You can't get in the situation and be like, man, I'm the best thing because you cooking, cleaning, giving him sex, ironing his clothes, getting his lunch together, taking care of his business, doesn't mean that he sees you as the one. Because it might be something that he might not like about you. It might be something that he doesn't really care too much for. Even though you're doing all these things for him, still doesn't make him want to marry you, want to commit to you. You might be good enough to keep him around till he really find out what he wants. And if you in a relationship with a guy like that don't know what he wants, then hey, like I said, the ball's in your court. You gotta be like, hey, you gotta tell him, let him know. Like, since you don't know what you want, then I'm gonna have to move on. Because understand, females, guys, if a guy marry you within that 2-year period of a cohabitation, then you're the one. You're the one that he wants in his life. You in his long-term goals. But if you're not, you pass that 2-year period of cohabitation, then 9 out of 10 times you're not what he want. Like I said, everybody got their type. Everybody know what they like. Everybody know what they want. And if you got a guy that's telling you, I'm usually, I date women with shorter hair. I usually date women with nice sized butt, nice sized breasts, that's darker. If you got a guy that's constantly telling you things like that, then I'm letting you know now. And he hasn't popped that big question to you, and then you pass that 2-year cohabitation period, then 9 out of 10 times you're not what he wants. You're not the person that he want to commit to, especially when he constantly telling you what he used to dating, what he likes, what type of woman he likes, and you don't fit none of that description. Then 9 out of 10 times he's not really going to marry you, or he doesn't see you in his long-term goals, because he's out there looking for that description of a woman that he's looking for, that he likes, that he usually dating. So women got to understand that, man. You got the balls in your court. So that's my opinion, man. 2 years is the max, man, of cohabitating. Guys, we know within 2 years that we want to marry you. It doesn't take us that long. Guys, and once again, guys, we're not afraid to commit to something that we're willing to commit to. So don't believe all that years and years long myth about guys are scared to be in a committed relationship or scared to commit to a woman. That's bogus. That's false. Because guys, like I said, guys will leave a relationship that they've been in for 3 years and find a woman within 6 months to a year and marry her. So guys is not afraid to commit. We're not going to commit to something that we're not willing to commit to. But other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in to the Chessmove Radio Show. I'm not going to hold y'all long. Before I go, please go and subscribe and comment to the Chessmove Radio YouTube channel. And also go download that Podbean, and you can listen to the latest episodes on there too. And go and visit the Chessmove website. That's chessmovepodcast.wixsite.com, and pre-order that first exclusive Chessmove shirt, the Black Dollar equal Black Wealth. It's free. All you gotta do is give me your first and last name, your email address, and I will notify you once it's available for order. Other than that, man, everybody have a good day. Have a good Mother's Day weekend. And enjoy yourself and be safe. And I'm out of here. And tune in and stay tuned for next time. Yep.